All right. Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host Tone Vays. Sorry, couldn't do a video yesterday because I was at the conference as a speaker. I was at the conference today as well, but I got out of there a little bit early, came back to the hotel. Might be my last, I think it's my last night here at the hotel tonight, and then I'm going to be staying at a villa in the middle of the country. So giving you this amazing view just one more time. All right, let's go straight to the charts. They're not looking very pretty. I'm still very optimistic for year end, but at the moment, there's definitely some caution that needs to be taken. Time is flying. The month of November is almost over. Here's the weekly chart. Oh, wow. Did we just drop like $1,000 in the last like hour? What happened? Hold on. Wow. I didn't even know. I didn't even see that. I was just busy on a call, and last time I looked at the price of Bitcoin, it was still like 90, like 59 and a half. So it just dropped. Shouldn't be that surprised if you look at the hourly chart. We just broke the prior swing low with a red star candle, and we crashed down a full $1,000. Man, really wish I did this video like an hour ago. This is a bad sign as well. I'm just all over the charts. This is the 4-day chart. We'll get to that in a second. You can see the daily chart broke the horizontal channel, which I needed to hold in order not to be concerned. This is certainly concerning. So, of course, right here, with the moving average crossover, with the close of this candle, closing below both moving averages, the crossover takes place the moment the next candle begins. So obviously, we have to take something off the table here. So I'm gonna put it right here at the edge. That's the rules. You guys know the Consensio rules. So this calls for at least a 20% reduction in allocation. And if current candle, leaves these moving averages crossed and down facing with the price below both moving averages, this is gonna drop to approximately a 50% allocation. For now, I'm gonna put 75% bullish allocation in Bitcoin. And that's where it takes place because the rules are very, very clear. We were 100% bullish in Bitcoin as of this moment, and we've been bullish in Bitcoin since the crossovers back here. 80% or 50 to 60, got down as low as 40 to 50, but we held the long-term moving average, and that's what kept our position in there. And this moving average is now rising, which allows us to keep more in. But at the moment, Austria's locked down. Yep, yeah, don't get me started on COVID nonsense. As far as I'm concerned, the Axis powers are coming back. So that's my view on the center of Europe. Germany, Austria are uniting again in their fight against freedom with tyranny. I mean, that's what's literally happening. Someone is asking, do I believe the low is in before going back to 70K? Well, obviously not. You shouldn't have to ask me that question. How can the low be in if the low was made 8 seconds ago? That's not how markets work. And that's not how analysis works, right? Some people may be able to predict the ultimate low to within 8 seconds of it actually happening. But in reality, I don't know anyone that can do that other than guessing once in their life. Maybe if they're lucky, guessing once in their life. So no, the low is obviously not in because the low just happened 8 seconds ago. So this is so you can see this line of concern. I've drawn this line a while ago when we bounced off that line the first time. Was optimistic, but you guys know what I think about double tops and double bottoms. The more likely area now that this line is breaking, I'm going to draw one more line, and that line is the prior swing high. The prior swing high also happens to be where the long-term moving average is. So very, very likely that is the next level of support for Bitcoin. I'm going to make it, I don't like blue. I'll make it purple, just a different color that's not on there at the moment. That would be a beautiful support line because it will also be the 4-period moving average. I see this as an incredible buy to dip opportunity. Now, on a daily scale, it's more problematic because we are losing the 50-period moving average. Now, the 50-period moving average is not actually lost until we have a full candle below the moving average, or a candle like this, which kind of crashed through both moving averages and obviously closed very, very low. This happened back in September. We do have support at the MRI support line at $54,000. And if we take our sweet time getting there, we're going to catch up with the 128-day moving average. Hitting the 128-day moving average would, of course, be very, very nice. And very, very soon, we are going to have that 200-day moving average trending upwards. At the moment, the 200-day moving average is still utilizing all of these lows that eventually will leave the system. Let me hold the shift key. Let me click on this. Let me go back 200 bars. 200 bars. Okay, so see, we are still utilizing these high prices in the upper 50s, similar to current price. So the moving average is going to be flat for a while, but in about 2 months, it's really going to start to accelerate quickly because we're going to start knocking out a lot of these lower prices from the average. I'm still optimistic for year end, and right now I am looking at a buy opportunity at the MRI buy, which will take place in approximately 5 days. The long-term weekly look is troublesome. You can see how the current low has taken out 5 weeks worth of bullishness and consolidation. Everything was looking fairly well for an MRI top coming in, sometime in late November at $75,000 before the correction. The correction has started. Today's what, Thursday? I believe today's Thursday. And the week is still halfway over. We can still rally back up and close above 62, 63. I think that is a little unlikely. And I do think that the daily chart will take us down towards an MRI buy opportunity. And I would love to see it above $54,000. All right. I don't really have that much more to say. We're going to be putting on, we're going to be putting stuff on sale for the conferences probably next week. Next week, I am back in the United States. And hopefully on Black Friday, we can start sales for unconfiscatable and perhaps the financial summits. We'll have at least 2 next year, possibly 3, because the financial summit just absolutely crushed it. Mempool is pretty empty, so that's good. You can get your transactions in for 1 to 2 Satoshis per byte. 1 Satoshi per byte, obviously, because the block wasn't even full. Okay. Unconfiscatable, March 3rd. It's coming March 3rd. We just got to update the website. I'll glance at your live chat for a few minutes. What about the funding rate? I don't know. Let's go take a look. Funding rate should start to favor the bulls real quick. Yeah, look at that. The funding rate's favoring the bulls. That is awesome. That is really, really good. Look, we were all throughout September into early October, we were setting up for a nice run up right here. All throughout September, and then boom, we rallied from $30,000, $40,000, sorry, from 40,000 all the way to 68. But this is the first top. Like I've been saying, this is now you can call this a little bit of divergence. You can see how we did make a clear high on the daily. I haven't really done much videos, right? But that is a clean closing high, a clean swing high. You can see how the RSI was declining. You can see how the MACD was declining. You can see how the CMF was declining. And I think I was talking about the scary CMF in one of the charts. You can see how the CMF is declining on a 4-day chart. Was it the daily? I forgot which CMF I was talking about that was really bothering me. The CMF being so low on the current highs versus the prior highs. Last year, Bitcoin started pumping after Black Friday. I might do the same again this year. In 2 years, will Bitcoin be 500,000? I don't know. I don't think so. I think 500,000 in 2 years is a little too optimistic for my taste. How do you feel about the odds of hitting 100,000 year end at the moment? Still plenty of time, of course. I'm still optimistic about it. Obviously, we're dropping lower to new lows on the swing. Obviously, the odds of breaking 100,000 by end of year is less than 50% at this point. I have a bet that I might be losing. I'm still optimistic for a doubling in December. Let me look at the traditional markets. Are they crashing? No, traditional markets doing okay. This is just limited to Bitcoin. Gold is doing okay as well. It's still in the middle of its breakout. As you guys know, I am waiting for the pullback in oil to end, for oil to start its path to $100 a barrel. In a way, I can't wait for the next Bitcoin bear market, because the shitcoins into ETFs are just going to get crushed. They're going to get crushed. I'm at these conferences. I'm at AIBC. I mean, they're the amount of, like, I mean, it's infinite number of DeFi projects and tokens and NFTs, and all of that is generally useless. Could the drop have to do with Mt. Gox? I don't know. It's possible. I think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna sell coins though. I think they're just gonna give those coins to the people. What do you think about a slow grinding crab bull market all through 2022? It's possible. Anything's possible, guys. I would prefer it, but in a way, I would love to see a blow off top in Bitcoin. Bitcoin goes to like 150, 200, and then crashes down to like 75,000. Because the altcoins will just get annihilated if that happens. And they're not coming back. Bitcoin is. The world is shutting down again. The countries are shutting down again. The winter is coming, and they're all shutting down. The vaccines clearly don't do anything useful. You still get COVID. You still spread COVID. So it's all shutting down. I mean, they want to pretend like they just want to shut down for the unvaccinated, but in reality, like, there isn't really a difference. And it's really sad what's happening with the world. It really is sad. I don't know what Cryptopia is. Yeah, it's bad. Again, I don't want to get too political, and I do want to get to dinner. So, guys, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. Check out Vays.com, the MRI indicator, or